We got some good news and some bad news about the Batman Part 2, including new story details, characters that are going to be in the movie, a potential Robin teaser, and so much more. Let's get into it. The director of the movie, Matt Reeves, was interviewed on the red carpet of the Emmys last night. He gave us tons of new information about the movie, and most of this is good news, but let's start with the disappointing news first, which is that Matt Reeves talked about the character Sophia Falcone from the Penguin TV show and confirmed she is not going to be in the Batman Part 2. He said Kristen Milioti, who plays Sophia Falcone, is not in this one, but that's because we were so deep into the script by the time of the Penguin. I think she's incredible, which is honestly kind of weird because the Penguin started filming in 2023, and the fact that they were apparently so deep into the script by that point, but it wasn't finished until now is kind of crazy. So I do understand his reasoning, even if it's a little weird, but it is a little disappointing because she was such a great character in the Penguin. Even if she only had like 1 or 2 scenes in the Batman Part 2, I feel like that would have been really great to see, but oh well, hopefully in the Batman Part 3, if we do get that movie, she'll be there. And speaking of the script taking so long, Matt Reeves actually gave us some information on the delays itself. He said it's been like a journey that has taken longer than I would have wished for a lot of reasons, a lot of personal reasons, but most important reason is it's getting to a place where I just felt like it was the best script we could possibly write. This does confirm that yeah, there were some things going on in Matt Reeves' personal life that were kind of delaying the writing of the script, so I'm glad that's all figured out and he was able to finish it. When it comes to the movie itself, he says the things that this film does for his character, for Batman and Bruce, I think it has never been done before in this way. And this and some other comments he made about a different show, Adolescence, that came out on Netflix earlier this year. He praised this show and all the people that worked in it, and obviously this kid actor, he's only 15 years old and he just won an Emmy for Best Actor. But superhero movie fans doing what they do best and being kind of delusional have taken this quote and him saying that this movie does stuff for Batman and Bruce Wayne we've never really seen before, are taking this as a clue that we're gonna see a version of Robin in this movie, which honestly I think is a very long shot based on these 2 quotes alone. I'm not saying it's impossible that Robin is in this film. There's tons of new directions that we could take the character of Batman and Bruce Wayne that don't include Robin, and even though those movies were very goofy with Batman and Robin, we have already seen that in a film before. Let's move on. He also talked more about just building out this Batman universe and possibly a Penguin season 2. He said there are absolutely other characters that we have talked about doing that I would really be honored and excited to if we had that opportunity. So something like the Penguin spinoff, but on another Batman character. When talking about a Penguin season 2, we said, hey, it's not something we're definitely working on right now, but if they can somehow come up with a script that's better than season 1, he would definitely be open to doing it. And honestly, this is no surprise. The Penguin just won 9 different Emmys last night. It was a huge success. But even if we do get a Penguin season 2 or another spinoff on a different character, I don't think it's going to happen before the Batman Part 2, so not until like 2028 at the earliest. So this is nothing we have to worry about for a very long time. This quote's just kind of funny because it's so stupid. He was asked if he thinks the Batman Part 2 will be better than the first film, and he said, oh yeah, I really do think this movie will be better than the last, and Robert Pattinson feels the same way. But this is funny to me because like, what on earth do you expect him to say on the red carpet? No, the sequel is going to be worse than the first Batman movie. Obviously, he's going to say it's going to be better. Another thing that has the rumor mill kind of going crazy is that he did say they are gearing up for the Batman Part 2. They're staffing up. We're starting to get our crew back together, and that they're going to be filming in the spring. What else is filming in the spring of 2026 is James Gunn's new Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be filming in like March, and the Batman's going to start around April or May. And even though a lot of the signs point to Robert Pattinson's Batman universe staying separate from the DCU, even Matt Reeves today was talking about building out this new Batverse when he was talking about the different spin-off potential. I honestly think James Gunn and Matt Reeves don't know for sure if it's staying separate or not. I think James Gunn's kind of waiting to see if they get a good script for the Batman Brave and the Bold, or if they can find a good actor to play a new Batman. And I think they'll know for sure by early 2026, and that's why both these films are going to be filming around the same time. So if they do decide to merge these, they can have a cameo or a post-credit scene in one of these films of the 2 teaming up. Or if they're not going to merge, you just simply film both of these movies separately. Let me know what you think's going to happen with this in the comments below. Merge or no merge? Now, we'll hopefully be getting some big casting news, even if we don't know the characters they're playing, of new actors joining the cast within the next couple months, which is going to be huge and give us some really big clues on the villain of the movie. And if you want to see my other DC news videos and rankings, click the playlist above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.